My name is Heather, and this is the story of my incredible dog, Trip. Trip is one of those dogs that, at first glance, can leave an impression. Sometimes, people can be cruel. They'll make comments about his appearance, calling him one of the ugliest dogs they've seen. But to me, Trip is beautiful, inside and out. He's unique, and that's part of what makes him so special. Trip has a way of grabbing your attention. Whether it's his bottom teeth that stick out, his slightly skewed nose, or his overall cartoonish look, there's no mistaking him for any other dog. Honestly, I can't even imagine him with a normal face. That wouldn't be Trip. Every time I look at him, I tell him, "You're special. You're unique. You're meant to be here." And I mean it with all my heart. I've been fostering dogs for years, primarily for NorCal bully breed rescue. They often work with veterinarians who reach out when a dog in need comes their way. That's how Trip entered my life. He was just a tiny pup with a triple cleft, a bilateral cleft lip, and a cleft palate. He needed someone to care for him, and I felt ready to take on the challenge. Now, Trip is over 2 years old, and while his cleft palate requires special care, he's been remarkably healthy. Feeding him is something we're careful about. There are foods he simply can't eat. For instance, peanut butter is a big no-no. But he's adapted so well to his diet, and he's thriving. From the moment Trip arrived in our home, he's had a larger-than-life personality. He's confident, playful, and full of love. Every morning, he walks around the house with his tail wagging, spreading joy wherever he goes. He's truly a happy soul. We named him Trip for a reason. He's always underfoot, making us trip over him. But in a way, the name fits perfectly. Trip is a little bit clumsy, a little bit quirky, and a whole lot of love. Our bond is something I cherish deeply. When I'm away for work, like my recent trip to Australia, we both feel the distance. We tried FaceTiming, but it only made us both sadder. My daughter looked after him while I was gone, and she told me how he would sit by the window, waiting and howling for me to return. The reunion when I came back? Let's just say it was full of wagging tails and happy tears. Trip shares our home with 2 other dogs, Tilly, a miniature Australian Shepherd who rules the pack with an iron paw, and Paco, a small Chiweenie we rescued after finding him abandoned in a nearby park. Together, they make quite the trio, each with their own personality and quirks. But Trip, he's the one who steals the spotlight. When we're out on walks, Trip often becomes the center of attention. Most people are kind and curious about his unique appearance, and we're always happy to share his story. But there have been times when the reactions are less than kind. Once, an older lady compared his face to the predator. Another time, someone outright called him ugly. Those moments hurt because Trip isn't just a dog to me, he's family. It's like someone insulting your child. When we encounter negativity, I try to use it as an opportunity to educate. My daughter and I both believe that deformities, whether in humans or animals, are not something to be mocked. They're part of what makes each individual unique and valuable. Most of the time, Trip's story inspires people, and that's what we focus on. Despite the occasional cruel comment, Trip has brought so much joy into our lives. His uniqueness, his resilience, and his unwavering love make him perfect for us. When I look at him, I don't see flaws. I see a dog who's overcome challenges, a dog who's full of life, and a dog who's filled our home with endless happiness. Trip is more than a dog to me. He's a reminder that beauty isn't about fitting into someone else's definition. It's about being unapologetically yourself, just like Trip. And to us, he's absolutely perfect.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel for more content.